when you feel like life is being taken out of you, it's being drawn out of you, and you are worried each day with no hope for resurrection or redemption. I want to take you to the book of Matthew 9:20 verse to 22. There is a woman who was hemorrhaging for 12 good years. The Bible said that this woman was not getting any better. She was getting worse by the day. She had seen every physician in town, every magician, witch doctor, every prophet, pastor, whatever you can think of, whatever place you think she could have gotten help, she had been there, and there was no help for her. There was a certain woman whom the Bible does not even mention her name, but only her condition. It is said this woman bled for 12 good years, and she had been to every place where she thought she could get help, but there was no help found for her. And the Bible says that she had exhausted all her money. She was a broke woman. She had no money. She was broke. She was sick. She was getting worse. And I can imagine at this time that maybe she could have been suicidal. She wanted to die because she was hopeless. But there is one thing I like about this woman that you and I need to learn from today. This woman, the Bible says that the moment she heard about Jesus, she said to herself, I need to see this man. Perhaps I may get my help today. She didn't lose hope. The same way you are not supposed to lose hope today. I don't know what you're going through. It may be any issue of life that is making you feel like, oh my God, this is the end, and there seem to be no hope. But I want you to get encouragement from this woman with the issue of blood. She told herself that I am going to see Jesus. She didn't need any encouragement. She didn't need any sermon. She didn't need a friend to invite her to a conference. But she told herself that I am going to get help. And the Bible said that she went to Jesus and she went from behind. I can only imagine this woman was an outcast. The Bible tells us that in those times when a woman was bleeding, she was not allowed to be around people. So this woman was isolated. She was lonely. She was in a place where nobody cared about. She was rejected. She was abandoned. I can only imagine what was going through her mind. But she said, this Jesus must have something for me. The same way I want you today, regardless of what you are going through, I want you to say, this Jesus has to have something for me. The Bible tells us that this woman went from behind and touched the hem of Jesus' garment. What I like about this action is that it changed her from one realm to another realm. The Bible says that she was a nobody. She had no name, but she became a nobody to a somebody because Jesus turned around and said, somebody touched me. In other words, she now had significance. Jesus recognized that there was a person who touched her. And people said, who might have touched you? People are throwing on you. And Jesus said, I felt power come out of me. Meaning to say that when you have a certain kind of faith, you draw out power from the heavens. You draw out power from God. And this woman was trembling and went in front of Jesus. And Jesus looked at her and said, woman, your faith has made you well. The same way your faith can make you well today. Your faith can change your situation. I don't know what you're going through, and I don't care. What I care about is that you engage Jesus. You invite Jesus to the scene, and you will be made well. Do you want to be made well? I want you to be like the woman with the issue of blood. This woman had faith that was aggressive, Faith that was persuaded that indeed Jesus is the author and the finisher of our faith. Regardless of what situation you are going through, today I want you to have faith, and indeed you will be made well. If this message has encouraged you, if this message has ministered to you, I want you to subscribe to the page Kingdom Issues, like, share, comment down below. My name is Rita Musemburi. Shalom.